All right, what's up, everybody? I got my ass handed to me this weekend, but the job is done. Let's just say moving sucks. Finally wrapped up all my tasks at the other place. All right, Sal Gym. All wrapped up down there. So, but here we are, Sunday afternoon, 3:33. I was gonna just skip the video, and I thought there's probably one or two of you out there that might actually want the information. So here we are. Let's look at the week. Let's look at the week together. All right. So on Monday, we got back squats. If you're going to do a 3x8, that's the build. Light to moderate weight, working on form, position, getting comfortable back squatting. If you are not and you're following along the percentage work, you got 3x1. All right. And then dirty little Metcon of some calories on the machine and wall balls. You're welcome. That's nice. That'll get the heart rate up. That'll get her done. Tuesday, we got 3 5x3 AMRAPs. We got some burpees, ab work, alternating dumbbell hang, clean, and jerk. Right? Across the board, GHDs or ab mats. And then burpee box jumps for the crazies. Right? Sweat, you got lots of sweat. Burpees, V-ups, and row. You're doing 20 down to 10 burpees and oblique V-ups each side, and then 20 calorie row across the board. All right? Trust me, you will get sweaty on that. Then we got hero workout, Brad. For those of you that don't know, Brad was a former member here. He was very young. He had just got hired by the police academy, just got through the academy and graduated, and he ended up dying, not on the job, but some sort of genetic thing going on with his heart. His fiance found him dead, and it was extremely tragic. It's been a few years now, but he's somebody we don't want to forget about, and we are going to honor his birthday by doing a hero workout for him, something we do every year. So if you haven't been around and this is the first year for you, Brad was one of our members, and we are going to remember his life and do that the way we do it, through some little bit of pain and suffering. Thursday, 40-minute AMRAP of hammer curls. I just slipped in some walking lunges. My brother's probably going to yell at me, but I had to slip them in. We didn't have any unilateral leg stuff in the week, so I slipped them in there. And bench press. 400-meter jog or 3-minute ski, whatever floats your boat. Depending on temperature, probably. Honestly, any machine goes. But then 2 minutes rest. This is 40 minutes of moving, sweat, recovery pace, talk to your friends, whatever you want to do. Then you got the gross sweat options. 2-mile run, 100 push-ups, 200 air squats, and I guess you get a second option this week. If you're feeling real spicy, you can. I'm just curious on how many people are going to do this one. 100 burpee box jumps, 200 air squats. I'm loosely tempted. Loosely. All right? Sounds gross. Friday, push jerk for strength. Push jerk for strength. And then knee raises, front squats, and toes to bar overhead squats are options. Let's see. Looking at the week, it's just, again, I'm going to say this probably every week, or I wouldn't believe it. But it's just a well-balanced, good, old-fashioned training. All right? Nothing seems a little bit too far out in left field here. Nothing that should leave you too wrecked to have the desires to skip training the next day. Hero workouts are always spicy, but I will say this one, although spicy, doesn't leave you terribly wrecked. And your coaches will have options for scaling and adjustments and everything accordingly. It is a good workout. But I'm trying to pick something out here, but I like it. I like the week. I think it's a good week. And I made the one change, added walking lunges in there. One thing I want to bring up real quick is a quick little reminder on percentage work. So we're doing 3x1 at 90%. Now, you never know when you're going to feel like a PR, right? I've had some people last week hit a lifetime PR on their back squat, but then they're wrecked the next day. The idea is if you follow the programming as planned, you shouldn't be completely wrecked any given day. Now, sometimes it happens, but if you go over the percentages, and some of you guys out there, I heard, are training based on your back squat weight, not your goal 1 rep max. That's not following the program. and it can lead to injury. It can lead to not PRing. All right. So just food for thought. But as we get up into these 85 percentage, if you're feeling strong, and you never know, it's hard for me to PR on cue. Today's the day of PR. Like if the body's feeling good and we're working these heavier weights and you feel it, all the power to you. But don't expect to squeeze out a lot of PRs. We're going to test one rep max soon. So just play smart. Follow the program as written and the stimulus as planned. And you should feel pretty good to train the next day. Like I said, nothing in here stands out to me that's going to be like, oh, that's going to wreck people. All this looks like just a good week of training and stuff you should bounce back from relatively well. All right. On the wall balls on Monday, perhaps try to go unbroken. That could be a goal there. All right. Try to go unbroken on the wall balls. Dig a little deeper on there. The other days, just move. Yeah. Yep. Now Friday's a little bit of a CrossFit Open style workout. And we got that coming up. We got the Open coming up. Just so we will run the Open workouts on Fridays as the group class workout each week for 3 weeks. And that's the plan this year. We aren't going to be throwing down big old Friday night lights because not a lot of people come. And that's why. So we're just going to run the Open workouts on Fridays. So I am happy to see an Open style workout on Friday to start prepping our brain a little mentally going into each Friday. So those kinds of workouts. Right on, team. You know what? We're going to have a great week. We're going to train hard. We're going to eat well. We're going to sleep well. And we are going to have a great, productive week. And with that, I am out. I love you guys. Peace.